Hey guys, your Motivating Minute here with Trish Blackwell, your confidence coach. And this week's podcast we talked about, it's episode number 174 on Confidence on the Go. And what I talked about was confidence habits. What are some high-level habits that make someone confident? And what's so interesting, I'm going to share a couple with you here, but would encourage you to go and listen to the episode itself, which you can catch in iTunes or at my website, trishblackwell.com/174 for the episode 174. But really, confidence is a habit. It's a daily decision. It's something that we choose to engage in and be every day, because the reality is that we are all flooded with thoughts of self-doubt, insecurity, self-criticism, and judgment, and the temptation to compare ourselves to other people. You guys, let's be honest, that's part of human nature. So rather than buy into that, let's be aware of it, not think we're so unique in it and saying, oh, this is just a struggle for me, no one else. It's a struggle for everyone, which is why a habit makes it something that you will be able to be victorious in it. We create habits so that we can have success and victory in areas of our life. So I want to share with you just two high-level habits of confidence. And one is repetition. High-level confident people who are successful and who overcome their own insecurities, because people aren't naturally confident as adults. We train ourselves to be. We train ourselves to go back into that confidence that we all knew we had and that we were born with. I do believe we're born confident. We're born knowing how to be ourselves, but we lose that somewhere in adolescence or in adulthood. So people who have found it and are reliving it, go back to repetition. We repeat things over and over and over and over. And I'll tell you, that comes through habits and repetition and knowing that the smallest things are the big things. You guys have heard me say before that two of my high-level habits on a daily basis are doing sun salutation stretches in the morning and doing a gratitude journal. Now, when I do those two things, my day is extraordinary. My confidence level is high. I feel well in my skin. I feel present in life. When I don't do those things, I'm off. I feel rushed. The day seems to get ahead of me. I feel anxiety. I start feeling insecure. It's astounding what a small habit will do. And that's what I want to share with you. So repeating the same thing over and over and knowing that a good habit's a good habit. It's a high-level habit. It never means that, oh, I'm not above this. I am not above gratitude journaling. In fact, I need it. It centers me every single day. Now, the second habit of confidence I wanted to share with you is simple, and it is to compliment others. So here's what's so cool about the way the mind works. Our brain is malleable. We have the ability to rewrite our thoughts, and it's called neuroplasticity of the brain. Okay, so the other thing is that our brain is more receptive to what is surrounded by. So if you start showering other people in compliments, in affirmation, and encouragement, and I mean your friends, your family, but also strangers alike, that actually in your mindset and in the neurological workings in the inner of your mind is going to come back to you. Because if you are thinking something positive about somebody else and then you take that thought and you verbalize it and put it out there into the world, that's then going to even come back to you, because now your mind is saturated in thinking something good, something about building up, something about celebrating a difference. So when you try to turn that to say positive and kind thoughts and encouraging things to yourself, it's going to come more naturally. The other thing that is something that's interesting that works as like a kind of like a bonus to this concept of making the habit to really compliment and shower others with love is that the more you do that, the more people are going to like to be around you. I'll tell you, like, nice people are magnetic. There aren't that many people out there really determined to help build other people up. So if you become one of those people, I can put money on it that people are going to want to be around you. And so when people want to be around you because of your energy and your love and just your presence, I don't know about you, but that makes me feel pretty good. So your confidence, your social confidence is going to improve simply from other people being drawn to you. And then it just kind of keeps folding upon itself and having a compound effect. So those are 2 of the 5 tips that I share. I hope you go check out my blog and the podcast to get the other 3. And guys, the bottom line, the message I want you to take away today is you have the ability to be confident today because you are you. There's nothing that needs to change about you. Maybe you want to lose a couple pounds. Maybe you want to work on improving something in your character. I certainly have things that I'm working on. But that doesn't mean that I'm not good as who I am today because that's how God created me. So let's celebrate the present today. It's all we're guaranteed. And so when you realize you can take some of the pressure off yourself to saying you have to be perfect, you have to be a specific way, once that pressure comes off, then you can just be. And when you can just be, that anxiety dissipates. When anxiety is gone and fear isn't part of your life, love and confidence reign. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. I'll tell you, it's a place I have to choose every day to go to. It's a place I have to fight and make that conscious decision. Some days are harder than others, and that's okay, because everything worth doing is going to be tough sometimes. So I hope that inspires you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Make sure you're following my podcast. And if there's any way that I can serve and build you up, I would love to do that. And if you don't yet have a copy of my Roadmap to Confidence, it's a free weekly tool that you can just print up to really plan and map out your week so that you have a confident week. And you can get that for free at trishblackwell.com/roadmap. Again, that's trishblackwell.com/roadmap. Have a beautiful and confident week.